So, pretty much as predicted yesterday, I did say on the programme that huge numbers had crossed the English Channel yesterday, and we showed some footage. I was being slightly cautious in terms of estimating numbers. The official Home Office figures that we got last night were that 430 people were registered illegally crossing the English Channel yesterday. That is a record. It beat the record of 416 from last September. Although I wonder, at the time we got the numbers, whether, in fact, boats were still arriving. Either way, it's a massive number. We're already pretty much at the same numbers in 2021 that crossed over last year in the whole of 2020. It's about 8,000, and I've been predicting all year it would be 20,000. It may well be 30,000. That's the way I'm beginning to look at it. But something that happened this morning that was really very, very interesting. There was a beach landing that took place at a place called Kingsdown near Deal in Kent. And I want you to have a look at this footage, listen to what is being said by the observers, and in particular, observe the actions of two gentlemen who run down the beach to actually greet the migrant boat. Let's have a look.
Who were those blokes that came down from over here to hold it? Who the f*** are you?
Channel Rescue.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you're aiding and abetting, aren't you? No. Don't worry. The police are coming.
Well, some tensions there. So clearly you could see a boat landing on that beach, two men who ran down to help people out of the boat and afterwards sort of pulled the boat up the beach and looked after the life jackets. They identified themselves as Channel Rescue. So, who are Channel Rescue? Well, at the top of their website, they say their aims and objectives are to hold authorities to account in their duty to uphold the human rights of those crossing the English Channel and to advocate a safe passage and progressive legislation around refugees and migrants making those journeys across the Channel. Well, that's who they are. Now, I have to say, I looked at what went on this morning and I thought there's something very funny going on here. As it turned out, they did give statements to Border Force, and what they said was very, very clear. They said that they were acting in the public interest. They said that they had assisted the boat coming across. And this was put out on Facebook this morning. Two of our Channel Rescue volunteers were out spotting on the cliffs this morning and saw a small boat crossing the channel. After observing it for some time, they realised that the boat was not going to be intercepted by Border Force or the RNLI and was heading towards some rocks. Luckily, our volunteers were able to guide the people on the boat towards a safe landing place on the beach. On board were families with at least two babies. Our volunteers went to greet the people on the boat once they eventually reached the shore, where they were all accosted by a number of people shouting and behaving in a hostile way. After the landing, the Channel Rescue volunteers were approached by Border Force and made a statement about what they had witnessed. We are really grateful to our volunteers for helping people crossing the channel. So my question to you tonight, that I'd like you to respond on GB Views at GBNews, is should members of the public be assisting boats illegally crossing the English Channel? In fact, are they acting as good Samaritans? Or, as that member of the public said, were they actually in some ways helping people carry out what, frankly, is a criminal activity? And that's the debate that I want to have this evening. I have to say, it seemed to me that if they were guiding them into the English beaches, how were they doing it? I mean, did they have telephone connectivity? And if they'd seen a boat in the English Channel, why didn't they simply ring Border Force or the RNLI? A lot of questions here to answer. Should members of the public get involved in these crossings? Are they good Samaritans, or are they doing something that really is wrong?
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.